Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Major Minor with your host, Fallen Wolf. Oh! So I'm excited to get back into Major Minor. The last time we played, we were a character. Our character's name, which is Hiro, of course. Apparently won a sweepstakes along with another person that ended up meeting a pop idol called Klace, which is ironically enough, or maybe not so ironically enough, the name of the creator for this visual novel. With that being said, though, I do apologize for the late delay. The first thing you're probably gonna notice is that I don't have a webcam on. I am very, very, very sick, so I didn't want you to see me sniffling and just not feeling too well. So this video is not gonna have the webcam. Hopefully, the webcam or even the Avi. Next time, I'm hoping it does. Some good news though. I am getting a gaming PC, which is much more optimized. Actually should be within the next 2 weeks. I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited. So we can finally start playing some more. I'm still gonna be mainly playing, the furry visual novels, but now I can start. I'm going to start streaming on Twitch more often. I know it's gonna be hard, but I'm excited. I've been wanting to stream on Twitch for a while, so the fact that I finally will have a gaming PC where the processor will be able to handle, doing Streamlabs and playing a graphic intensive game is wonderful. One of the first games I definitely want to get into is Yakuza 0. I know I've been kind of hinting at it for a while, but it'll be so great to finally get into Yakuza 0. All right, with that being said, though, we are going to be continuing on with Major Minor. Apparently last video was 3 weeks, so I do apologize for that. I hope everybody's enjoying. I haven't played enough of it to really make a definite conclusion yet. Like I said, I have heard not the best reviews for this VN. But then again, it is Klace's first VN. And then last video I made was Familiar Travels. I did hear a lot of people talk about I did hear somebody mention, well, one person mentioned they would be interested in me playing Winds of Change. After this, if people really are interested in Winds of Change, let me know. I'll actually post at the end, that'll be the question for this video. If people will be interested in seeing me play Winds of Change after I'm finished with Major Minor. I don't know how long this visual novel should take. I'm not thinking too long, but yeah. So with that being said, let us continue on with the journey. Earlier that day in the courtrooms of Terra, a planet far from Earth, yet closer than was known to any. Hold on. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, without further delay, I present to you Lord Player, your current leader in the race for mayor, and with that, your future king. I've been his humble servant for years, and through that, I am certain of one thing. Also, this is like the first character that actually has normal fur color. Like I said, I'm not really against sparkle doll colors, but I think it contrasts so heavily with the art style. It just looks weird. It just doesn't look normal to me. I've been his humble servant for years, and through that, I am certain of one thing. He will bring Terra to an age of prosperity. The music is so loud. Calm down, Riley. Calm down, Riley. You embarrass me. I'd rather speak for myself. I'm flattered, but they need to hear me. I shall speak of this prosperity on my own. This is something every Terrian must hear. Under our current king, we are doomed. Forgive me, Lord Player. I keep saying player. Forgive me, Lord Player. Forgive me, Lord Player. I do not mean to embarrass you. Not in front of all these people. I mean you no quarrel, Riley. Have a seat. I'll call you as needed. Yes, my lord. Allow me to ask you all a question. You do not need to answer vocally. Just ponder on it as food for thought. If I might paint an image in your mind, you have a starving family. Your only desire is to feed them. You work harder than you ever have before, but you only have enough food to feed half. The rest of your family will simply starve. Though, before you can eat, there's a knock. A violent rapping on the door of your home. You learn that it's someone new to Terra. They fled the destruction of their home. All they want is a new life on our soil. They beg for your food, almost dying. But if you feed them, your family suffers. In this case, charity is a curse. They live and your family may die. So, what would you do? Would you help a stranger? Even if it goes on to hurt your family? I believe I know what your answer is. Why would I let my family die? Why would I give a stranger my food? I do not blame you if this is your answer. You worked so hard for the sustenance. Why are you expected to just give it away? Gosh, that music just jumps in out of nowhere. Why is Terra expected to give it away? This is the portrait painted of our world. A place to be taken advantage of. Used. We can barely sustain ourselves. Yet we need to care for these immigrants. Oh boy. Why is this so modern? Your current king is making fatal mistakes. He gives everything away freely. And he calls himself the immortal king. If he truly lived for several millennia, well, you think he'd have common sense. Something Terra has been lacking as of late. Every immigrant we accept, they're another stroke on our canvas. One that paints us as lax and lazy. The more we accept into our world, the more we condemn ourselves to accept. This is the power of that word of mouth. At this rate, we will all die. Regardless of our origin, we will starve. I wanted a strict immigration law. Oh my gosh, this guy is giving me president vibes so hard. But even this would not help. Oh yeah, he definitely is. You don't allow a disease to run. I'm gonna make a joke, and you're gonna see it in editing, and you're gonna laugh because this guy is definitely, yeah. this guy sounds really familiar. I wonder who it could be. I wonder who he reminds me of. We need to cure this blight permanently. A vote for player will give us severance, a disconnect from all the other worlds. No longer will they be able to see us. If elected, I will devote my life to this. I will ensure Terra's independence and our base right to live fulfilling lives. Only then will we be free from immigration. Only then will our resources be our own. That is all. Will there be any questions? See, this is what I mean. Now, this girl's design, again, and it's not the actual design is bad. Like, I do kind of have a thing for the purple hair. I don't know about the collar, but the actual purple hair I like, and the piercings. I don't know how I feel about the collar though. I mean, it's just it's I don't know. It's weird in this game to see bright colors. It just throws everything off. I have a question for you, Lord Player. If you're accepting, of course. Please speak, my child. My name is Kaylin. Please refrain from calling me child. I'm not one of your blind followers. The real problem lies with your greed. You're a noble. You have so much food. Why do you hoard and say we've run short? What? If people like you learned to share, well, we'd all be leading happy lives. You're a single man, yet I've seen some inside reports. You hoard enough food to feed dozens. Oh man, I'm really getting some modern political vibes. I love this. I'm being sarcastic. I don't need this right now. Inside reports. Wouldn't it be more fitting to share? The supply is there, Lord Player. Your campaign is based on a lie. And why do you have so much food? You don't look that round to me. That's funny. I like that. This is why Lord Vel Velquez wants a thief. Not on everybody, just the rich. So I don't think you care about our food or any resources for that matter. You only care about removing foreigners. Oh my gosh, the freaking modern political vibes are so spot on. I'm definitely doing an idea I have in mind because the political vibes I have right now are just so perfect. So my question is, what is the true reason you seek severance? What gives you the right to say this? You're speaking to your future king. Future king? Don't make me laugh. You're avoiding the question. Where is your proof? Accusations require evidence, Caitlin. Something I'm sure you don't have. I laugh at the notion that I am hoarding. Ha 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 ha! Especially enough to feed dozens of people. I know the importance of giving. I would never keep that while others starve. Really? You fooled me. That story you just told everyone. It was about not sharing and giving. I asked why you seek severance. And you go and get this defensive. Your hatred speaks volumes, Lord Player. There's no need to discriminate here. Everyone deserves food and shelter. Not just those native to Terra. Oh, she shuts you up. I seek severance to be independent. I only want to share amongst our own. I don't want a reputation of charity. I want Terra to thrive on its own. If we keep giving things away, we only give off a bad image of ourselves. Well, even if you did achieve severance, we'd still be full of immigrants. Not only that, but their descendants too. How does this make you feel? Simple. We'd establish a new Terra. Once we are severed, we'd all be natives. We'd unite as one self-sustaining world. Funny you should bring that up now. Rebranding our entire world? You think that'd be part of your campaign? Typical politician. Making things up. Turning all the negatives into positives. I'll give you credit, but I'm not fooled. I ask again for proof, child. Fine. Your servant Kabu has all of it. He provided a peculiar shipping manifest. It should be all that we need to prove this. What? And the evidence substantiates his claims. Claims of hearing immigrant hate speech. A nightly pastime of yours, it seems. I'll let him handle it from here. Oh gosh, see what I mean? It's, at least this one is more even colored, but we got another toothpaste. It looks like I guess the otter, now we have a toothpaste, not only do we have a toothpaste squirrel, we have a toothpaste otter. I do like the eye color though. It's a shame because I like the art style, I just don't think it works with like unnatural fur colors. I can confirm all that Kaylin said. Kabu, you traitor! What have I done to deserve this? At first, I thought Claire was my friend. I know I'm not from Terra, but he made me feel wanted, like a son. But he started to hate immigrants so much. I realized more that I was only being used. He just wanted a cheap servant. And now recently, he's been hoarding food, creating nothing but an artificial shortage. One he can conveniently blame on immigrants. And one that he can use as cover. He conveniently hides his hatred. while supporting his campaign for mayor. The problem isn't those coming to Terra, it's the greed of those that live on it. Our immortal king speaks the truth. A thief or the upper class. Yes, then everyone would be fed. Vote for Valkaz's continued reign. You know you speak lies. Why are you doing this, Kamu? Please, look at the shipping manifest. I will place it here for all to see, that you may know player's true nature. Remember, he owns lots of land on Terra. This is but one of many instances. I'm positive he hoards at his other homes. Sorry. Forged! The evidence is forged! Do not trust such infantile accusations. It was likely created by Valquez. Riley, have a word with the people. Ensure they realize Kabu's deceit. And guards, please detain those 2 men. Wait, 2 men? What are you talking about? Please detain those 2 men. Oh, please tell me that wasn't a... That was a guy, wasn't it? That did not look like a guy at all. No comment. I'm not gonna say anything. No comment. I'm not gonna say anything. I can't say anything. No comment. I'm not gonna say anything. Not at all. Alright, meanwhile, back on Earth, we noticed that there aren't many people standing around. The initial rush must have already subsided. At least Killa waited for me. How long was I out? Well, I guess this is it, huh? I kind of pictured a grander entrance, but there's really nobody here. Oh well, I should have expected less. That way you don't get disappointed. It's better than getting your hopes up. You got that right. That was sure an odd way of looking at things. Of course, nothing about Killa was normal. Hey, pull out your phone. We should exchange numbers, just in case. I'll be in touch about the main cafes. I read up on some really cool ones. He pulls out his phone and awaits my information. I pull the phone out of my pocket and do the same. After a few moments pass, we exchange our digits. You got Killa's contact information. Thanks. It was nice to meet you. I'm always glad to make a new friend. He starts to scurry away. I hope he's a texter. I hate getting phone calls. It seems so weird. Our generation is definitely hooked on text messages. I wonder where I'm supposed to go. Rook never gave me detailed information. I expected he'd be right there when I got off. But I don't see anyone at all, actually. I quickly turn a corner and bump into a helpless woman. Hey, watch where you're going, will you? I step back and immediately apologize. I tell her I was just looking for my friend Rook. I explained the fact that I'm a foreigner and... Foreigner? Oh, so am I. But I'm no concierge. You should probably tell your friend to meet you in the atrium. She points towards a large open area. I guess that's a good enough landmark. See, like that? She looked weird, though. What was that on her neck? What was that on her neck? I thank her and start to follow her direction. But before I can get too far, a hand grips my shoulder. Oh no, could it be that man again? Please just give me some peace and quiet today. Hey. What the hell is... What are the markings on his arms? See, again, I like the art style, but some of the design choices are off. I don't know if these are OC characters or personas, or they're actual characters made for the game. If anybody knows, could you tell me? I'm kind of curious actually about that. Are you so lonely that you take it up talking to yourself? That's weird. I'm extremely relieved. For a moment, I thought it must have been the man again. But no. This must be Rook. What does he mean by talking to myself? Whatever. I'm glad you're here. The PA speakers mentioned possible delays. And that's not something I can tolerate. We're on a strict schedule. S-T-R-I-C-T. He starts typing away on his tablet. Strict. Adjective. Acting in close conformity to requirements or principles. Ever heard of that word before? Wow. And I thought Killa was a character. Although, I guess I would be a little upset if he was boring. No one likes to stick in the mud. So, where's the other one? I was confused. I wasn't quite sure what he meant. I asked him for clarification. The other contest winner, I mean. You were supposed to be together. Wait, what? Ugh. Insufferable. I hate being lied to. Drop the act. Seriously, where is he? I tell him I have no idea what he's talking about. I didn't meet anybody on the train except for Killa. Wait, could that mean... No way! Out of the shadow, someone shuffles towards us. Hey, you two. You were watching us? That's exceedingly creepy. What a group. We have ourselves a stalker, and someone who talks to themselves too. I really don't get what he means. I was clearly getting directions from that woman. I wasn't watching you, I was just shy. And hold on a second. You're the other contestant winner? Contest winner? Why is it contestant? He really emphasized the word "your." I'm not sure if I should take offense to this or not. Although, now I'm glad I didn't break the NDA. Rook would have found out for sure. Yeah, I'm glad too. I guess I should have expected it. Both on the same train. Both English speakers. It adds up. Well, either way, I have to say, I'm really glad it's you. I feel like we got along on the train, even if it was only for a few minutes. We can go to the main cafe for sure now. We'll be spending so much time together. Isn't that cool? I'm ecstatic. Would you like to save your game? I actually would like to save my game. Oh, sorry. Alright. A maid cafe? A maid cafe, you say? I'd highly advise against that. They're just a waste of time. Plus, you two don't look like the type. Maid cafes attract a certain cliche. What's that supposed to mean? Whatever you want it to mean, I guess. Thanks for making plans without me, though. It's nice to know my input is valuable. Well, what did you have in mind? Nothing really. I guess that's where you get off lucky. There's been something of a delay. You won't meet Klace for a day or two. So, my new task is simple. Waste time. I'm supposed to take you where you want. That is, until things are back on track. Wait, then why were you mad? We get to choose where to go? You didn't even have any ideas, Rook. I'm changing the subject. I'm changing the subject now. If you want to go to a maid cafe, well, I know a few hot ones to attend. Most of them are in Electric Town. Electric Town? You don't mean Akibara. Akibara? Yes, I do. We all spend lots of time there. It's the place to be for tourists. That and Klace loves the atmosphere. A lot of his outings are to Akibara. Wow! We'll get along great then. But you mentioned something came up. Is everything okay? Why the delay? No, it's fine. Klace got into a fight. Him and his tour manager disagree a lot. But Singe always manages to quell him. Ow. I hope it's nothing too serious. It'll be fine. Klace is a hothead. He'll be fine after vetting and relaxing. Anyway, we better get moving. Won't get anywhere standing here all day. It's high time we ditch the station. Would you like to save your game? I just saved. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna save over top of this one. After a few moments of walking, we exit the station. Sorry. I feel a soft breeze and take a sharp inhalation. It's nice to feel some fresh air after all that time. The plane and train ride here were definitely stuffy. Interesting. The air here feels different. Not in a bad way. I mean, just different. though it's probably expected in a foreign country. The air almost smells cleaner than it does back home. Whoa! What's with that smell? Not what you're used to, huh? Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Just enjoy the fresh air. You deserve it. They did rush you onto that train, right? No time to relax after that long flight. But you're good now. Relax and enjoy it. Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, wait! Does that mean we're on the same plane? We were on the same plane? That's so cool! What are the odds? Actually, it's incredibly probable. We both won the same contest after all. They likely expensed and bought stuff in sets. I don't say this though. Don't want to downplay Killa. Pretty solid, actually. You both won the same contest after all. Enter Rook, the social assassin. Learning at the things we don't dare to. I love that Rook, the social. Damn it! I have so many ideas now for the freaking. I think I know which one I'm gonna go for though. I didn't think of it that way. I guess. He looks defeated. See, that's why I refrained. Well, we shouldn't stand around. We didn't leave just to waste time out here. I've got a little bit of a surprise for you. Remember how we said things would be quiet? Well, Klace went and pulled some strings. The kind of strings that get you a limo. We have a limo? Like, just for us? That was a pleasant surprise, actually. Rook gives us a soft smile as he says the word limo. I can tell he's been waiting to let out that secret. Yeah, something like that. We'll use it to move you around town. At least until we leave Tokyo behind. But even then, we'll just run a new one. This tour is going all sorts of places. You'll get to travel the world in style. Mood completely reversed. Thanks, Rook. Should we get going then? Where is it? Well, actually, it's right there. Rook points to a limo parked just a few feet away. I never expected we'd get to drive in that. Especially after they mentioned the low-key aspect. Well played. Definitely off to a good start now. He knocks on the window, calling to someone inside. After a few moments pass, a new face enters the scene. Oh, hello there, bird. Or actual bird. Eagle? I don't know. I don't know what they are. So, you two are it. Yeah, I guess. 2 winners, remember? We're not here to visit a chocolatier. Not what I meant. Just expected something else. What does she mean by that? Well, you can call me Jade. It's a pleasure to meet the both of you. The contest just had a year of hype. I built up this weird image in my mind, expecting the winners to be larger than life. I apologize if I offended you in any way. Surely you can understand what I meant. We often have these sorts of preconceptions. I suppose I know what you mean. No offense taken either. It's nice to meet you too. But speaking of preconceptions, can you tell us a little bit about Klace? I feel like the image in my mind is wrong. You've met him, right? You must have all kinds of inside knowledge. I see him all the time. But yeah, many people get him wrong. Here's a few words I'd use to describe him. Self-absorbed, egotistical, holier than thou, arrogant, disrespectful. He's the worst. Oh, I don't think she likes her boss. Excuse me? It was a joke, Killa. That was a joke? That she said it was so deadpan. That was such a deadpan joke. It was a joke, Killa. I'm still learning this humor thing. I am a robot. I am not of this world. Jade's a robot confirmed. Jade is a robot confirmed. She's here to learn all about us and to integrate with our society before extracting our brains for her alien overlords. But I guess I have a few more steps to go. That was her definition of a joke? She doesn't need steps, she needs leaps and bounds. This is almost certainly how rumors are started. Someone won't know she's joking and it'll spread. Rook tries to teach me in our off time, but I guess I'm far from mastered it. Oh, that explains it. Rook taught her. He's the last person in the world I'd say is funny. Well, I'd appreciate an honest answer. Of course. He can be shy and silent, but he can also be loud and outgoing. He can be polite and formal, or he can be crude and lax. He's just like any one of us. When you're up on the stage, or even when you're doing an interview, you're just putting on an act for the world. I think you'll get along with him just fine. But I don't think you know him yet either. The amount of people that do is very small. Alright. Thanks for answering. Sounds like he's under lots of pressure. It sucked to have an image to maintain. And about the humor thing, you're doing great. Keep learning. Whoa. Killa can lie? Thanks, Killa. It's always fun to learn. Anyway, let's get ourselves into the limo. We'll get this adventure started. Sounds good. I can't wait. My hype level's off the charts. Alright. Meanwhile, outside the courthouse. Moments later. What the hell? What is with the design? Sometimes they're passable. Oh my gosh! What is he wearing? Look. What is he wearing? Oh my goodness! Look at his outfit. Like really, I want people to understand. Like what is he wearing? Like look at his outfit. I can't even show it because I can't leave the. Can I do that? No, I can't. Damn it! Look what it. Okay, he's wearing Okay, he's giving me some Final Fantasy X vibes. If anybody's played Final Fantasy X, remember Lulu? He literally reminds me of Lulu, who wore literally a dress made of belts. Oh my god, it's hilarious. So do you think that'll ruin Player? Only time will tell, Conrad. It was risky, but we succeeded. We now have our inside man. Klace can operate from within Player's home. So I have to ask, was the evidence real? It doesn't matter. It helped us. Means to an end, I believe they say. We have everything we need to take him out. I doubt Player will go down without a fight. It won't be pleasant for Clan or Kabu. What do you think he'll do, Endomine? They'll be put into interrogation, I think. But this doesn't cause me much concern. Klace has been trained to resist torture. The major fact is that he's inside now. That really was a guy. I'm so sorry. I really thought that was a girl. My apologies. I really thought that was a girl. I did not realize that was a guy. The major fact is that he's inside now. We just need to wait for his correspondence. After that, we can formulate a plan. I think he'll plant some evidence. Something we can find next time we're there. An innocent visit, an incriminating find. So Klace can resist torture, eh? He looks pretty frail to me. And Kabu? He'll probably face the brunt of this. It's a worthy sacrifice, isn't it? Kabu did this willingly. I guess. I can see it now. Assassin's Guild ousts corrupt politician. Wait, you're an assassin? Dude, what assassin dresses like this? Whoa, are you guys assassins? What? Oh no, this is something else. Okay, I kinda, very vaguely. Wait, okay, when I think assassin, I'm thinking like I'm thinking like something loose fitting. I feel like I'm thinking something like loose that you can move around easily, and not a skin tight tank top with belts all over it and a hood on top, or what Conrad's wear, which is a tight as hell belt shirt. That's an assassin? That's not assassin attire! What are you guys doing? Who made these outfits? What are you doing? It's gotta help our reputation, right? We're the Assassin's Guild. They're the Assassin's Guild. We're the Assassin's Guild, where we wear clothes that make no sense for our profession, and we stand out in the open, hoping people notice us, and then we'll shout out, "We are the Assassin's Guild. Would you like to join us?" I can imagine these assassins being the type of people that stand outside handing pamphlets about joining the Assassin's Guild, and then wondering how the hell they got caught. It's like, it was a foolproof. Hey, Conrad, it was a foolproof plan. How'd they catch us? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know, Enderbean. Like, our plan was foolproof. I'm having too much fun with this. At least I'm having fun with this. We're the Assassin's Guild. We need to have no reputation. I guess. Just try to make conversation. If people found out about us, they'd quickly find that the king funds us. Then he'd be the one getting ousted. Fine. So what do we do now? The player's situation will remain on standby. We must wait for instructions from Kaylin, or until we have another off-worlder. Player has been more than happy to take them. With that said, the ritual is our goal. It helps us on both fronts, Conrad. The ritual? Again? You sound like you're stuck on a loop. Our track record of failure is demotivating. You know how Kez feels about failure. But we get an off-worlder no matter what. If that happens, we bring them to player. We gain his trust through these failures. It's symbiotic, Conrad. It's cold, Enderbean. It's cold, Enderbean. Conrad, it probably is cold. I mean, look at what you're wearing. Yes, it gives me chills. He walks away, done with the conversation. Jeez, what a mentor he is. I'll never get anywhere worthwhile. Oh well, a man can dream. Enderbean, wait for me! Alright, so we got some political intrigue going on. Got some political intrigue going on. I'm kind of curious what's going on. So apparently that whole thing earlier was an act, and players actually really not... I don't know. Maybe he is against immigrants, but he's also not hoarding food. I don't know. Related to a massive limo. Actually, emphasis on the massive. I didn't think it would be this big on the inside. Ah, it's like the TARDIS. I gotcha. Apparently, sir, you haven't watched Doctor Who. Jade promptly gets situated in the driver's seat. This leaves Rook, Killa, and myself in the back. Whoa, this is amazing! It's so spacious, so luxurious! Huh? Oh, sorry, you two. Guess I was in my own little world. Actually, it looked like he was staring at Jade. I find myself questioning the relationship of these two. She quickly turns and speaks to us through the divider. So, where to? Unfortunately, we're going to a maid cafe. And no, it wasn't. I changed the voice again. Damn it. I keep changing. I actually like that one better. I like the one I'm doing now. Unfortunately, we're going to a maid cafe. And no, it wasn't my idea. Spare me from any snide insults, Jade. Alright, Rook. I'll keep them inside. But I think I know which maid cafe you want. Yeah. Just no mocking, okay? This is for their benefit, not mine. I wouldn't dream of it. Thanks, Jade. It means a lot to me. Alright, let's fasten our seatbelts. Don't want anyone dying before the tour. Anyways, this is the really awkward part. Where we're supposed to bond or whatever. He cringes as he says the word bond. Instead of acknowledging that, I noticed something else. I can hear some noise coming from the passenger seat. Was somebody up there with Jade? I asked Rook about this. Oh, you noticed, huh? Inamu, do you want to say hi? Oh, shit! What is that outfit? Wait, what is that? What is that outfit? Are you kidding me? Look at that outfit and look at the pose and everything. It looks like it's... Okay, so we got a fishnet shirt with... I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's just throwing me off so much because the clothes design for this visual novel is so weird. Don't get me wrong, the clothes themselves are not bad per se, but in the context of a visual novel, like, I don't know, it feels off in a game. They just feel weird. I'm getting JRPG vibes, but not even, like, even this is too much. So we got it looks like a hoodie that only goes chest up with a fishnet shirt underneath. But that's not even just what's getting, what? I don't know. Hey, I can't. He retreats just as quickly as he appeared. Huh? I haven't the faintest idea who that was. That was Klace's brother, enemy. I don't fucking know. It's Klace's brother though. Just don't worry about a damn thing. It's Klace's brother. We'll just go with that. Klace's brother. Klace's brother. But he looks nothing. It's Klace's brother. It's Klace's brother, Inmu. Lila was right, but Rook cuts him off. Was he put in some sort of act? If anything, it was for Inumi's benefit. I decided to play along as this killer. Oh, I see. Well, that's cool. Very cool. Very cool indeed. I actually like this voice better. I'm sticking with this voice. It's like bada bing, bada boom. I'm sticking with this voice for Klace because I'm sticking with this voice for Rook because I like it. I like talking like this. I like making Rook like this bada bing, bada boom kind of guy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I can't tell if he's sincere or not. Well, moving on. I should go over the basics with you two. Just stuff to know before I let you wander. Make sure you're paying attention, alright? Feel free to take notes if you need to. Killer and I lean forward and listen intently. Here's a book for the both of you to have. It lists common Japanese phrases inside. I'd suggest learning a few common ones. Namely, I don't understand Japanese. Alright, you get what I'm saying? When you go to a new country, the first thing you gotta tell them is that, listen, I don't understand your language. I mean, that's what we have phones for, right? You know, we just use our phones. We know what we're talking about. Thankfully, modern technology is a godsend. A God-given gift. As my mother would say, fuck this technology. But I say, you know, another man's trash, one man's trash is another man's treasure. You get what I'm saying? I'm probably assuming here, so I'm sorry. But I doubt you can hold a conversation. Oh, and if the citizens call you Gaijin, well, that's a term of endearment. That is not a term of endearment. I'm letting you people know now. I know that much about Japanese. If you can call it Gaijin, that is a huge insult. Why? I'm just having too much fun. It's nice to know Rook can be civil and polite. For once, he's actually helping us. I assumed his default mode was condescend to everyone. He hands each of us a book. I put mine in my pocket. It's definitely travel sized. I'm sure it helped. That was one of the things I was actually worried about. If someone tried to talk to me, I couldn't talk back. Oh, I almost forgot. There's one last thing you should know. It relates to current events in Tokyo. It's mostly superstition, of course. You know, that mumbo-jumbo, the ghosty, the heebie-jeebies. You don't worry about none of that. Don't even worry about it. It's just mostly superstition. That's all. But it's got everyone up in arms. So it's better that you hear it from me. What is it? The midnight deaths. Midnight deaths? What the dude, how are you just gonna tell us be like, oh yeah, there's some like random deaths going on over here. Don't mind it, but Japan's great. Japan's perfect. Did we see fucking Kiryu-chan walking by? We just hear Kiryu-chan! Kiryu-chan! The midnight what? Tokyo's been hit by suicide and murder. more and more cases with each passing day. But it gets a little weirder than that. All of the cases happen at midnight, like clockwork, right on the dot. Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. Does this look like the face? Come on, boy. Does this look like the face of somebody that's meant to be joking around? The deaths have been mysterious in nature. No culprit for the murders, no evidence. That's why it has everybody talking. The crime scenes don't add up at all. What happened is physically impossible. Oh my gosh, I'm having too much fun doing Rook's voice. I love this. But to us, that's not really important. Cause you know what I say? I say murder means murder. Hey, nobody got time for that. I got time, nobody's got time to worry about murders going around town. There's something far more noteworthy. And that's when these deaths first started. What do you mean? I know it's coincidence, but these deaths started a month ago, on the night of our arrival in Tokyo. What? Some people think the tour is an ill omen, that perhaps being here is the cause of it. What? That's not nice. Indeed. I hope that explains some things, especially why we kept your arrival quiet. We didn't need any more fanfare around us. Restrictions are even being put upon Klace, so don't feel singled out in all of this. Everyone is being affected equally here. Equal rights and all that stuff, you know what I'm talking about. So, to that end, please stay quiet. Please stay quiet. Don't let anybody know why you're here. At least not for the next little while. But I know you're both trustworthy. So just continue as you have been. We aren't even doing a press release. At least not until Singe is ready. He handles these situations with expertise. He's kind of like my boss and teacher. And don't worry about your enjoyment. You'll still have fun. I guarantee it. There's just a few precautions to take. Later tonight, we'll get you to your hotel. Everything is still on par for the green. So just don't cause any commotions, okay? Capiche? Yes, of course. Don't want to make things worse. Klace must be under enough stress as it is. Yeah, I can tell it's affected him. It's good that you heard this from me. You know how rumors and grapevines can be. People are even saying he's the killer. They're connected, totally unrelated events. Our rival has nothing to do with all this. But you know how it works, right? People always need something to blame. A figurehead for all of their problems. I suppose that's true. But they should focus on the real culprit. Klace is harmless. He couldn't do that. You're telling me. But it's still odd. Suicides are happening at midnight too. It's not just a killer. It's something else. It's something supernatural. And whatever it is, we have no idea. Some people are blaming the supernatural, which it probably is. So, from the beginning of the game, we've seen supernatural, so I'm pretty sure it's probably something supernatural. But I never really believed in that hocus pocus. The limo slowly comes to a stop, but this just leaves all of us in an awkward silence. Well, I guess that means we're here. Thanks for making conversation with me. Even if it was in the realm of the macabre. Yeah, could have picked a better time. Was your goal to scare us away, Rook? Because it almost worked, you know? No comment. Let's go. He leaves the limo without saying another word. For a while there, I'm starting to feel free. But now I'm getting bogged down by terms and conditions. Though, when I think about it, it's not too bad. I can play along if it's for the citizens' benefit. Wouldn't want to let it slip while we're really here. It caused a panic in the middle of Akibara. Well, here we are. Welcome to Akibara. Just watch your heads as you exit. Wouldn't want to bang them on the way out. We both nod and do as instructed. Electric Town, here we come. Would you like to save your game? I would like to save my game. Thank you so much. We're going to save. I think we're going to stop here. It's almost been played longer than I planned on. I'm liking this, though. Interesting. Things are actually kind of interesting. I'm a little interested to see where things go from here. Alright, everyone. It is that time of the day where I have to end. I hope that everyone's enjoying. Like I said, feel free to let me know. I'm really liking the second Rook voice I came up with. I definitely will be keeping that Rook voice. I like the Rook voice. You know, I think he's done better as a kind of somewhat New Yorker Italian guy. You know what I'm talking about. You know, that kind of person. You know, I like that. Like that. I like doing that. I'm having fun with it. I'm having fun with this visual novel, if nothing else. Some of the design choices are a little off-putting, but for the most part, stories kind of somewhat interested me. So, the art style is great. It's just that I think some of the designs don't work with said art style. But I do like characters so far. I don't really have any exact like connection. I don't really have any real connection to the characters right now. But I also don't feel disassociated from them. It's just more like I don't. They're really everything that's been said about them is kind of basic right now. So I don't really have an opinion per se, one way or the other. But with that being said, I hope everybody enjoyed the Let's Play. Um, Once again, as I said at the beginning of the video, feel free to let me know if you would be interested to see me play Winds of Change after I finish Major Minor. I'm very curious what people say. And with that being with that being said, don't forget to, if you enjoy what you see, support the creator by buying the visual novel on Steam. This is one of the few furry visual novels that's complete for one, and also completely available on Steam. Also, apparently, this visual novel does not use the basic Ren'Py that a lot do. It actually uses RPG Maker, which is very interesting. So, but with that being said, I hope everybody having a good time, and I will see everybody in the next video. Take care of yourself. Remember, stay strong, confident, and don't forget that you always have a pack that has your back. This has been Fallen Wolf. Ow! And I'll see everyone next time. Bye.